welcome back to another episode of Real Talk Tonight. I'm your host, Heather Bravo. I'm here in Bellflower at the Comedy Club with my boy here, Julio Gonzalez, and he just got through performing and he killed it, of course. And so we got to get some of his time to ask him a couple of questions so you guys can get to know him and know what a great guy he is. Um, so, Julio, we already know your name is Julio Gonzalez. Where are you from?
So, boy, that's I gotta say the catchphrase, bro. I pay myself to do it. I'm from, well, I think because I grew up so many different places, I became so funny. Because I used to live in Texas for a little bit. I was in McAllen. Don't really remember anybody because it was elementary school. Mm-hmm. And then we came over back to California. I was born in Bellflower. Funny enough.
Wow.
Yeah, city of Bellflower, Casa Permanente. Yeah.
Damn, he brought it home tonight.
Yeah.
Brought it home.
You know how much I was? $3. My dad had insurance. First kid with insurance, baby. Yeah. The other ones cost a lot, but I was $3 because my mom took aspirin. He always like telling that story. He's like, you cost $3. I go, I'm more valuable than $3. but you cost $3. But yeah, born from here. Started comedy when I was like 27, around that age right there. I was in a company, 300 people. I got the chance to sell tickets. I had like 75 people at my first show.
Oh, wow.
Before I even started comedy, I was a huge fan, huge advocate. I would go religiously every week. And it was the comics that sucked that I was just kind of like, I think I can do this. And then I went to a Christmas party. There was 8 women that were just egging me on. And when beautiful women tell you to do something, you do it.
Right,
like,
right.
That's just, there's no questioning right there.
What a gentleman.
2 of them were waitresses at a comedy club. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to try it. And I went up there and it was amazing. I asked the guy for stage time and he said, yeah, go ahead. Like I was loved as a customer. But once you become a comedian, it's a different story. He gave me the first show. I went up there. I did the open mic when the audience from the first show came in. So I actually had a real audience there in front of me, and it was just great. Everything it was like real hacky, original. Not necessarily original, but just hacky. When everybody starts out, kind of has the same thing, like, "Oh, she lives far. It's too much to date her." You know, like shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
But the fact everybody laughed and everybody was with me, that was the drug. And I got off stage and my hands were shaking from the adrenaline. And I've been chasing that high ever since then. So now when I go to the stage, like my goal is to make people laugh. I even count how many times I'm on my audio recording after the show. I'm just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, they need to laugh
Well,
more.
you killed it.
I got
tonight.
addicted. Yeah, I got addicted to that. So that's my favorite thing. You know, I've been in relationships where they're like, why do you like the club so much? It's because I show up and when I get off the stage, everybody says they love me. Like everybody says what a good job I did.
Yes.
You know,
He's like,
he said the same thing. But that's literally the goal, and the goal is because I don't know, I like painting a picture in people's head. I like telling a story that you can kind of follow and see, and just hit them with so many different directions and in different ways. And yeah, it's the best drug I've ever had, the stage.
yeah. And who were your major comedic influences?
I would say Louis C.K. for sure. When I found out he had like a Mexican heritage, I was like, oh, dope.
Yeah.
I got him here now. And then Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart always liked George Carlin's, and the original one that got me hooked in was Eddie Murphy with Delirious.
Oh, yes.
That was one that you can watch over and over and over and over and over and still laugh. And I think I have certain jokes that I can tell over and over and over and people will still laugh.
Yes.
And it's because of inspiration through things like that. I was just like, you know what? This is a timeless piece. I can still watch it now and laugh my ass off. You know, a lot of things he said, people get mad over it and shit. But at that time was a different time. Like, we were able to laugh about certain things and how we were. And that became a huge stepping stone. Louis C.K. was the worth ethic. Kevin Hart, same thing, worth ethic. Both on and off stage. Like, that guy always says work so hard that when you tell people what you do, they'll never believe it. So they're out there. All the successes are out there telling you what the road is like.
Right.
Not a lot of people do it. Not a lot of people take it. Not a lot of people are willing to spend 8 hours a day and use this as their actual job.
Right.
I mean, once I quit my regular job
Yes.
and I went and I went full time, I still had businesses. I still had a print shop and I still had a photo booth business. And since then, I just ceased them because that was giving me headaches that I didn't want. Doing something for the money is the worst reason to fucking do something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You gotta have that passion for it.
Even if the passion is like, I just want those people to have a good time, then that's better than I want those 300 or I want that 500 for the event. Just wanting somebody to have a good time, wanting somebody to do something like that's going to create a different value to you. And that's one thing I think I've been pushing because I have all these other mentors in front of me that I've never talked to, but I'm still able to see what they do. And everybody, even if you don't like them, they can teach you what to do, what not to do. You know what I mean? You just take a piece from everybody and you mold your own shit out of it. And that's been my goal, and I think it's been paying off. And that's why I jumped. That's why I was like, you know what, I gotta quit. I'm not happy here. I don't know how many good years I got left. You know what I mean? I went on the road for 15 months, just touring. Town after town after town, state after state after state. I saw the whole West Coast. 2 months I took off. And that's because I had to handle my moving situation.
Yes.
So one time was to pack up, store, get everything, and then July I came back, hit it hard. It was like literally July 5th, show until the 28th. And then got done with that and then just finished up the rest of my packing, moved half of my stuff to Texas, the other half to Vegas. Like, comedy took me to all these places and I was so scared to jump. I was so scared to, pull that trigger. I was so fucking scared, but I had an opportunity before. And that was the first time I ever sold my house. Like money and how to use money is something I've always learned when I was like 19 years old. And after I sold my first house, I took that money, bought the cheapest house I can find, and then used the rest to start my business. Which was the print shop. By this time, I already had the photo booth through merch. I would use merch money to build that money to put it into something else that would make me money. Like, those were always been my rules. And doing that allowed me to have that freedom. If my life didn't have all these little things in it, it would never be the perfect symphony now. You know what I mean? Learning how to save my money, learning that this isn't what I want to do, and people are out there living their fucking best lives. It's like hashtag for it.
Right?
Like, there's people out there fucking doing it. So I was just like, what the hell am I scared of? I sold my house. I was on a couch for like 3 months, and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna do it. I can struggle.
Yeah.
I have no problem struggling. And I struggle while I have money. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best time to struggle.
Right. Exactly.
You don't want to struggle the other way.
Right.
Because you're not able to say no to things you don't want to do. You're not able to do that because you need it. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to just quit my job, keep the money. This is the second house I sold now. Keep the money from the second house and just use that to ride me. And I knew that I was going to find something. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I was going to fucking find something. And now I'm at the point where I found something. And when I got the call, like, oh my God, chills through my body. It felt like a warm shower. I'm like, happy tears. Like, it was so fucking beautiful because I realized, oh shit, this is it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was. And my plan was 2 years. And here we are, month 15 of touring. And fucking got it. I was like, God damn, bro. It made me realize that if I just have faith and don't worry with how, but fucking work my ass off like I already have it.
Right.
It comes to other people's minds. Other people are like, you know what, I thought about you on this. Like, I start hearing that phrase a lot more.
Well, I mean, you're a great guy. You got a great personality. You got obviously a great sense of humor.
That's my dad.
You know,
right there. That's my dad.
you know, like I've been around you enough and watched your postings and things like that. That when you were like big things are coming, and then all of a sudden I sold my house. I'm selling off all my furniture, and I still got a storage full of stuff. Anybody want to come get it? I was like, wow, this is it. This is it for Julio. Like he hit it.
See, that right there was after a year of having it in storage. So I sold my house already, and then I was still paying for storage, still paying for my place, still doing all this stuff. And I was desperate trying to get rid of it, but my post always became more inspirational a long time ago, so I stopped. I stopped and I decided, you know what? Even if I have to give it away, throw it away, do whatever, I'm just gonna move forward with this, because it's weird how dumb little things like that can throw you off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The I guess it's a test. I'm gonna put this little obstacle in your way, see how you act. And I'm getting frustrated at first, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens.
Exactly.
Because I don't need that. If my vision in my head is true, then none of this matters.
Right.
So that's why I was like so willing to let go of everything. So yeah, you saw me posting on that, and then after a while I was like, you know what, fuck it. And all my posts is just like inspirational, uplifting, or you're gonna get over it, or that type of thing. You know, like the 4 agreements, right? It's one of them is don't take it personal. I don't know what the other 3 are because I never read the book. But I read that one and I was like, this one's good enough. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that was my thing, is that when I post up, I expected a certain thing to happen, and then I took it personal, and it takes my mind off what I need to do. It takes my mind off everything. It's like the devil's plan is working. I took his mind off. He's gonna be mad at them. He's gonna be mad at them, and he's not gonna concentrate on this shit. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I kept getting tested. I'm in a casino parking lot after like having the worst day, and my attitude was already getting heated. And there's this drunk guy just walking along in the parking lot, like fucked up, like, and he just stops, looks at me, and he's like, hey. Fuck you looking at? and he's like finishing Mortal Kombat drunk. Like, this fool's just fucking like doing one of these, and I'm like in my head, the little kid in my head was just like, fuck him up, fool. like it's just because I know you can get him. Like, you know, unless they're trying to bait you and shit. But I knew I could have fucked him up, but I just stopped. And in my head, I'm just like, why are you here? Like, I'm here to do a show. Is he part of your show? I'm like, no.
You can make him part of it.
He'd be part of your act.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Maybe moving forward, I can talk about this shit, but I was just like, no. And he's like ignore his ass, and he just kept walking right up. And I realized at that point, like, the older I get, the longer my fuse is. You know, because if I was fucking 20, you'd been
Yeah.
Just as soon as you turn a spider monkey in that bitch. But I stopped. I calmed myself down, and that shit comes with age. So everything that I've been through in my life came to at the right time. And I've always been hard on myself about how I don't have it yet, or how I've been working hard, or how I'm, you know, just deserving of something. And I'm just realizing, let it go. Let it go and realize it'll come to you.
Yes.
And you'll get tested. You'll get tested with this bullshit. You'll get tested with that person. That person will come as everything you want, and then take you away from everything you're trying to get.
Yeah.
And you gotta be like, no. Where's my focus? We're always, I think, pretty good at overloading ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially today's day and age, you got information in your fucking pocket that you can go to and just do whatever the fuck you want. And because of that, we get so many things that we fill our lives with that we just don't see any pleasure, any joy in anything. The best secret for me was to simply simplify what I wanted to. 5 things. You know, there was a Warren Buffett thing that I heard where somebody that was working for him had goals and tells him to write them all down. He wrote down like 25 things. He goes, what's your plan for all this? He goes, well, concentrate on these that are important, and then on my time off on the weekends I can do these, and then work on that. And he goes, circle the top 5 that you like. I circles 5, and he goes, all right, do these, forget the rest. Because let me tell you why. Because a lot of people will spend their lives doing good things, not great things. You'll have a plan for a better family. You'll have a plan for a better love life. You'll have a plan for a better thing, but you'll get distracted by the games. You'll get distracted by the little shit. You get taken away by your phone, and then all of a sudden you don't work on it. It goes to shit. Anybody's biggest problem.
I wanted to tell you though, reading your inspirational posts kind of helped me get through some things. Real Talk Tonight was started by me and my best friend a year ago, and she was killed in October. So I took a large break. I didn't know which direction I was going to go. We had a friend who is like a psychic, and 3 days after my friend Annalise passed away, my friend contacted me and said she's been screaming in my ear for an hour to call you. So, like, it got real for me right then. And she was like, no, you're going to continue this show. You're going to take it by the horns, and you're going to lead it. And, some more direction, some more, really hopeful things were said to me. And he can even tell you, like, I took time because I was just like, this is a lot for me. She was my best friend for 12 years. And, but during that time, you're sitting here posting and posting about following your dreams, following your heart. Don't let nothing stand in your way. Keep your focus, keep your vision going. And I was reading them, and I was like, that's right, Julio, that's fucking right. Yes. And I don't remember the exact post. You were talking about going on the road. And all the dates that you had ahead of you. I think you were getting ready to go to Texas and do a few weeks. And you were like, I'm pumped, I'm ready, this is my time, I'm taking it, And I was reading it, and I was following your show dates and your posts afterwards and things like that, your video clips that you put up. And I was like, that's right, now I'm pumped, I'm ready to go. Like, this is my time, I got to take it. And I've been off of work on a medical thing for a little while, and I was talking to everybody, and I was like, I don't want to go back. This is what I want to do. And as soon as I said that, I don't want to go back, this is what I want to do, all of a sudden, like, massive doors just opened for me. Like, we did the concert in the desert, and I did a bunch of interviews, and then I had all these people calling me up going, Heather, I want you to come out and see our show. I want you to be here. I want you to interview me. I want to be on your show. Like Alden even is like, hey, when are you going to interview me? Darren Maddox, like, those are my boys. And they're like, I'm ready. Anytime you are, I'm ready. And so then when you told me about tonight, I was like, this is my time, this is my chance. I'm going to interview Julio, and I'm going to thank him very much for those inspiring words. And don't ever stop doing that, because it touches people, and people see what you're doing and the risks that you took. And you're like, I don't want this to sound corny, but like, you're that light. You're showing people direction. You're showing people it can be done. Make a risk, take that chance. Go for your heart, go for your dreams. And I can't thank you enough, because that got me off my ass. So thank you very much.
You're showing them the subway.
That's right.
I'm showing them what's up.
That's right.
No, it's true. What's good about that, what I love about that, is that those posts, those inspirational posts, comes at my darkest times. And it's like almost a message to myself to keep going, because I'm the only guy I got with me 100% of the time. And I realized a long time ago that my quality of life is as good as my thoughts.
Yes.
So how I feel about myself, how I think about myself, all that shit plays into it. So when I get into these moments where I'm being somebody I don't want to be, like working the day job, it puts me into depression. It puts me into a sad state. The body's letting me know you don't want to do this.
Yeah.
You're lying to yourself.
Right?
Yeah, you're going through the motions, but you don't want to fucking do this.
Yeah.
And when you're doing something you don't want to do, you just can't help but feel like a slave.
Yeah.
Feel like you're tied to something and that you can't get out and you're not free.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's supposed to be our experiences.
My
I
son.
can't tell everybody to quit, you know?
Yeah. My son always says, on Monday I'm back to being a slave for the 40-hour work week, you know? And I was like, that is so true because we're working for somebody else to make their money and we're getting the kickbacks.
Yeah.
And we struggle.
That's
and
just
it's,
how it is,
yeah.
right? Regardless, because even if you go after your own thing, you become that person people work for.
Yeah.
You're always going to need help from somebody else. Like, I understand why it goes around, but it's just so cold.
Yeah.
None of it really matters. You're a number now. They treat you like robots, and that's what I just don't like. I'd rather fail at something I want to do than to be treated like shit at something I don't even want to do.
Right? And then
You
at
know?
least you get to say that you tried, you put yourself out there, you took that risk.
But you had me realize right now, I guess that through me going through pain, trying to be a light for myself, somebody else can see a light. And that's where you find the balance in life. Because I'm in pain, somebody else is doing good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with death, that balance is the reminder of love.
Yeah.
When them passing away hurts that much, it's because you love them that much.
Yeah.
So that's our balance. And then at that point, the passing of, like, I had my dad, my dog, my girlfriend, and my cousin all pass away within 1 year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And after that, my God, that was the hardest one. I even went to microdosing.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get my head through this, just to get my head wrapped around what was going on, and to move forward, to change my thoughts to good, happy ones. I realized that even though we're both looking at the same number, right? I can see a 6, you can see a 9,
Mm-hmm.
right? My experience of death is a beautiful one. Your experience of death might be a bad one, and we're both not lying. We're both looking at the same fucking shit. It's just from your point of view, you see it that way, and from my point of view, I'll see it this way. And that's all life is. Whenever a challenge happens, what side am I standing on is what I ask myself. If I see it as a like, oh, it brought me down. If I play a victim, then I'm just like, fuck that. Stand on the other side. Maybe this wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe it's not meant for me now. Something to make me say, keep going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm the only person I got. 100% of the time, I'm the only
Exactly.
person I got.
Exactly.
There's nobody that knows me 100%. There's nobody that can. I mean, there's a lot of people that inspire me, and I'm so fucking blessed for that. Because even when I'm having bad moments, I think the universe will send somebody my way, and they'll be like, "Hey, man, thank you for doing." I'm like, "Oh, dude, I gotta keep going." You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. So thank you for
Thank
telling
you
me.
very much.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate everything that you do and
Aw.
everything that you post and how inspiring you are because you're living your dream.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way there. You know what I mean? But it's
No,
just
no.
it's,
You started the minute you made the decision. You started once you followed up with action.
yeah. Yeah.
And the only reason I stop you is because words to me are very important. So to keep yourself encouraged and move forward, you're fucking doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, they know I'm trying nothing. You're fucking doing it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
hell yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. We're
It's
both
my
doing this
boy.
shit. We're both doing this.
Well, we're going to wrap it up. That's it for
Awesome,
Real Talk
awesome,
tonight.
awesome,
Thank you
awesome.
so much, Julio, for talking with us. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you guys for supporting her.
Thank
I mean,
you. Yes.
This is why you support her, because she's doing what she wants. I mean, you follow your passion. That's when you find people that follow you.
Yes. Thank you
Oh, yeah.
so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
My Julio. Oh. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
But wait, there's more.
Hi, everybody. So we're back here with Julio Gonzalez, and we're looking at some of the merchandise that he has. And he's going to tell us where we can find it and how much it is and what we can look forward to in the future from him as well.
Listen, I made it real simple. It's subway.com. All right, Subway.com. You can go on there, straight see it. I got like a whole swap meet on there. I got T-shirts, I got hoodies, different colors, tank top styles. I got a dress, all black dress, little green polka dots from far away. But if you get close, they say Subway.
Nice. I'm gonna have to get me one of those.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, look at the way this is. Look at the way
This
this
right
is.
here. See, once you come to me, if you're at a show, you get the special wrap sandwich. Now I hand wrapped that myself, bro. That's my That's my ex right there.
That's
my
the
four
is that
ex
the
right
job that you quit to become a comedian?
this is the job.
You were a-
I'd
you
rather
were-
do this. Hell yeah,
You were
I'd rather do
you're a
this,
sandwich
bro.
artist.
I'd rather do this and then slang these right here, bro. This is it. They tell my whole story on the side.
This is a bobblehead.
Look at that. The weight loss story right there.
How
The
much weight
difference
did you
right
lose?
there. Over 140.
I'm down 160 right now.
That's awesome. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm down 160.
We're in that club, bro.
Right?
100 plus in there.
Hey, forget Jared.
Right, Jared ain't got shit on us.
Forgot that fucker a long time ago. But yeah, this is bobblehead. These right here I sell at the shows. I do got some on my website. These right here I sell at the shows. If you come see me, you get the special stuff. On the website, we just send it to you regular.
At the show, you can
But-
at least probably get in to sign them.
At the show is the best one because then we can take pictures. You can feel the excitement and you'll get to laugh your ass off.
Yes.
You'll get to laugh your ass off. For all my shows, I'll post them on Subway.com. You'll see them listed on there. And like I said, the merch is straight up there. My bio straight up there. Let you know what I've been going through these past few years. I still need to update that, you know, especially within the next week. But at the shows, come see me. OG Comedy on Instagram. Follow me there. And then Subway.com. All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.